I want to tell you about 5 deepest, darkest beliefs that almost stole my success. These are like things which I used to believe about myself. They're things I told myself. They were absolutely things that I didn't realize I was telling myself. They were right there in front of me. They inhibited and they stole a lot of my future potential, and I had to go and deal with them, each and every one of them. And there were 5 really, really big ones. I don't know, maybe you might be hearing some of these things yourself, but I'm going to share with you. It's kind of vulnerable. I find it hard to do. I'm just going to share them with you, and hopefully they might be instructive in some way. First belief I had about myself was that I'm not good enough. What that meant was I kept telling myself that I wasn't good enough. Or that I was bad at something, good or bad. I just kept telling myself that I wasn't good enough. What this did is in circumstances where I had a great opportunity or a great thing that could potentially happen, I just found myself telling myself I wasn't good enough, and I just didn't go and take the opportunity. I just didn't go through with it. It was like right there, like when you're in those moments and you're like, I should say this thing, but maybe nah. And then you like talk yourself out of it. In that moment, that's normally a time when you feel like maybe you've told yourself you're not good enough. And I had to overcome that. That voice of you telling yourself, that's not real. That's just something that's been programmed into your mind. You could just stare that down and move way past that. The second belief that I was telling myself that was, really holding me back, and this is really intense, it's hard to believe, is I felt that I wasn't worthy. I wasn't worthy of success. I didn't deserve it. And when you start out doing something, potentially in that moment, you could tell yourself that, and you may not even know you're telling yourself that. And when I knew that, it's like when I would get some money or get paid, I just felt like weird about it. I just felt that I was just not worthy of it. I couldn't buy myself anything. I never had much self-love for myself. That was a really, really important thing to learn, that I felt worthy about myself, and overcoming that. And it's something which can stop you from going and getting your dreams, and it can really steal your confidence as well. The third thing which I believed about myself, and it was really hard to get past, was that I had to do it alone, that I couldn't ask for help. And it was really, really hard to get past this and to connect with people and realize that you're not alone. You're not an island by yourself. You're not, you're with other people. They're all here as well. You didn't go and make this computer or this phone you're looking at. Lots of other people connected together to bring that to you right now. And when you realize that, you want to go and join other people and be with other people. And once I realized that, I really started to connect with people, and that's what helped me go past that belief about myself. And it was really, really important. Connecting with other people, be with other people. You don't have to do it alone. Come and join. That's what I learned. Fourth belief about myself, which was really hard, and this one was something which I told myself, and it made me cry a lot actually, which is pretty hard to deal with, is that I couldn't help being wrong. And what I mean by that is it's kind of like the same thing as saying you can't fail. If you fail, that's potentially being wrong. You've got something wrong, it didn't work out. And it's really understandable. It's not comfortable when you fail or get something wrong. No one likes it, enjoys that. But when a child's starting to walk and they stand up and they fall over, and you help them up, and hey, come on, you can do this, you can, it's okay. And, the way you talk is, you're helping them, and, a child's just, so innocent. And then imagine comparing that right now to how when you make a mistake and you talk to yourself, and what do you say? You're like, oh, you shouldn't have got that wrong. What an idiot. I can't believe you're so, la la la. And you talk about yourself. And if you hear that voice, it's pretty intense. Imagine now that child who's starting to walk, if you spoke to them how you speak to yourself. If you said, oh, why can't you walk already? You should be able to walk, you're getting it wrong. that's a really, really intense dialogue that you have inside yourself. And it's not true. It's actually just made up. It's actually fine to make mistakes and learn from them and grow. And we've always done that. And that childlike innocence, I think that's really important to get past. And I love being in that environment. And I tell my team all the time that it's okay to make mistakes, and actually let's go and make some more mistakes and test things out, because then we'll learn and then we'll grow from there. What's important right now is, if you're going to start something new, if you want to get out there, you're going to make some mistakes, and let's be comfortable and let's be kind to ourselves and kind to each other, which we will be, but it's particularly important that you are kind to yourself and that you're okay with making mistakes. The fifth belief about myself, and it really held me back a lot, and it's particularly about when you're starting new things or when you're growing something, was that I was scared to disappoint myself, to disappoint other people, and that other people would disappoint me. That belief is, again, it's not real. It's not a real thing. It's okay. You're not gonna, you can disappoint yourself. You probably will sometimes. That's fine. It really is. It happens. And really what it is that if you do let yourself down, you have to have faith in yourself that you will get back up and go again, which you will. Have you done that before? Have you fallen over? Have you broken something or whatever have you, and you've just gotten back up and done it again? Having faith in yourself builds confidence. It builds that ability to disappoint and not meet certain expectations and keep going, because you're not going to stop. And knowing that you're not going to stop, you're going to keep being creative, you're going to keep being analytical, you're going to keep doing that masterful thing that you always do, and you're going to keep on doing it. It's an eternal, endless fountain. And that was something I had to build. I had to build that faith. I was always going to still be creative and create new things. And those 5 things are the things which tend to hold people back, particularly, myself included in this. I understand maybe you might have felt some things through that as well that might be holding you back from starting your business. And I can tell you now, those things aren't real. They are just things you tell yourself. Guys, I just want to tell you a little bit about this course, what's inside it. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of detail in this. It'll tell you exactly step by step what to do, just like you've seen in these videos. It's a great course. There are worksheets. We're going to give you templates. We're going to give you videos. We're going to give you case studies. You can just take these things, lift and shift them into your business idea. I can't guarantee the success of your idea. That's obviously, every idea is different. I can't guarantee that you're going to get this live on the internet. That's really on you, but I can guarantee you're going to have my ideas, my formulas, my templates that I've used that you can use as well. We're going to get confident in this as well, and we're going to get this business idea started. So guys, click on the link, check out the course. Remember, there's a bonus. It ends this week. It's a free Q&A live with myself, and it's a bonus that you can get at the end of this week. Check it out, guys. Get in there. I hope you've enjoyed this video.